Hello, and welcome to Superhuman Samurai Syber Pod. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm David, and we have a returning guest.
Mock Dent at your service.
Hello.
Yeah.
Now, for anybody who may be new to the show or has suffered a Fred Flintstone-esque blow to the head and now believes that they're actually an international race car driver, could you tell us a little about yourself?
Oh, I hate when that happens.
That was a deep cut. Wow. Which I think is appropriate.
Good
Holy
job.
hell. Just applause on that one. Dear Lord. Okay. Anyway, for those who don't know me, basically Japanese pop culture drifter since 1980X. So basically, I've been in the pages of Otaku USA magazine. I was one of the co-founders of the Tokusatsu Network. I'm a voice actor. I've been the video game Risk System. I was also in Power Rangers Unworthy. I'm kind of all over the place. And I'm the founder of the project known as Vintage Henshin, which you can find on the Twitters at Vintage Henshin. Go check us out with their articles and stuff.
Ooh. Yay, the Twitters.
Oh, Twitter.
And of course, on this podcast, we go episode by episode through SSSS Gridman, the strongly Transformers-influenced latest installment. Well, or not latest installment, but kind of spin-off-y thing from the Ultraman franchise.
Yes,
Right.
a revival of an old tokusatsu series from the 90s, translated into American as Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
Because alliteration is amazing, you guys.
It's
so
Starring Joey Lawrence's brother and Tim Curry.
yes. A spared no expense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Today we are looking at the 9th episode, Dream. So right off the bat, it kind of tells you what the deal with this episode is.
Hey, David, are we gonna get some Evanescence up in here?
Did they record a song called Dream or something? What?
Oh my god, David, do you not know? Do you not know what I'm referring to?
Oh, no.
You cannot
Wake Me Up Inside?
possibly...
Is that what that's called?
Yes.
I don't... Okay, I don't know. Making a musical reference to me is always a bad idea. 'Cause unless it's a Weird Al reference, chances are I'm not going to get it.
I'm just sitting here at the fact that we've actually made an Evanescence reference in this episode of Gridman, and it's not too far off considering the subject matter.
Yes.
No, it's right on.
I mean, our central characters basically do need somebody to wake them up inside.
Pretty much.
Can't wake up.
God,
Yeah.
No, not stuck in my head.
So I just addressed it to you specifically, David, as our sound person. But
Yeah.
I suppose those references do need to normally be deferred to Rob.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, in this metaphor, I believe that Jen, you are the Amy Lee, and I am whoever the guy who rapped in Evanescence was.
Who is the guy who goes, "Can't wake up"? Is that the one?
That's
who
the
raps?
guy who raps.
Okay.
I assume he had some other function in the band. It's possible he was just the guy who raps.
Wake me up
You
inside.
just made a whole career out of that.
Well, I figured they borrowed somebody from another band for that part.
What?
Because I'm not sure I've actually ever heard another Evanescence song.
No one has.
It's sort of like Ace and Base, where there's only like two that everyone knows, and then there's the rest of the album that nobody cares about.
Yeah.
I think they had like a second single that was kind of big.
I'm only capable of singing that song at about 150 decibels in a moving car with all
There you
windows
go.
down.
I mean,
That's the only
required.
circumstances under which that song can be properly sung.
And unfortunately, I can only sing it while I'm stabbing a bunch of sandbags with my sigh.
Oh my gosh. But,
I can only sing that song in GIF form.
I can only sing that song in what's ADV, the videos.
Oh, the AMV,
Oh,
like, yeah.
Yes, AMV form.
Yeah, I think David can only sing it in the form where it's the regular picture for the first verse, and then it's sort of the like distorted one for the second one.
Yeah.
Like in the memes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I can.
Anyway, this episode.
Yeah, so this episode is now the Evanescence podcast.
I can only hear it if it's accompanied by just like a random assortment of somewhat beat appropriate clips from Evangelion, or possibly the one I always wanted to make an AMV to that song of Chobits.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, so this episode opens with a guy we've never seen before, I don't think.
No, I don't. He vaguely sort of looks like the shitty teacher who became not shitty, but I don't think it's the same guy. It's just a guy with glasses.
Yeah, I feel that, is this guy, did I miss something? Because there's just kind of this random salary man wandering around, and he seems to be talking on the phone to somebody?
I mean, it's Japan. That's literally background.
Oh yeah, like he has no real significance to the rest of the episode, only just to introduce the monster of the day there.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Just to set up an uneasy visual.
It's so pretty.
Yes, the monster of the week, which I believe according to this wiki is BoJack Horseman.
Oh my god! Oh yeah. Oh.
Just
go.
BoJack. I never even looked up the name.
Yeah, BoJack. Who is just like, yeah. It's so funny because he's similar to another one, or yeah. It's like, who was the designer? That was. Let me just double check that real quick.
I'm annoyed because I could never figure out what Transformer it's referencing.
Let's see.
Because it sort of looks. It looks kind of like Shilazy from Ultraman Towards the Future, and a little bit Gigan or something.
Funny you should say that, because the guy who designed that, because that, I guess, let me just see real quick. Yeah, because that was, Hiroshi Maruyama, who actually worked on the Ultra Series, so he was an Ultra Series veteran who came in to work on that. So let's see. So pretty much everything from Tiga. He worked on Neos, and he worked on Ultraman Nice. Oh god, he's pretty much worked on everything up to Orb Origin Saga, and he also worked on a bit of Kamen Rider as well.
Oh, neat! It's a really neat design. Like the head's got extra eyes and two mouths almost.
It's so pretty. It's like a big dragony thing, except it looks kind of metal and robot-y, and it's just got rainbow pretty colors on it, and it's got big pretty wings.
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit of design like Dorako from was that 7? Or was that the original?
Yeah, it's like the original.
It's a black sort of monster with weird flappy wings that are sort of.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because the monsters for this series were all designed in a way to basically be okay, if this could be made into an actual suit, how it has to function in a certain way, and so this. Is you can tell with the legs especially, you could tell that it's a thing where there's the dude's head in the neck, and it's just moving around the neck and everything and swiveling, and he's crawling on all fours.
Yeah. There was another one. Oh no, the giant monster that was an entire mountain also had the crawling on the knees effect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I'm just here for the two people who are going to get my Chobits reference.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I find this salaryman's appearance kind of disconcerting, because with a few exceptions, we very rarely see any actual adults on this show. I mean, there's Rika's mom, there are a couple teachers.
Yeah, we saw a bunch
and
of
apart from that, everybody.
Episode.
And there's that guy who runs the restaurant. Who is that one leader, one girl's father. But apart from that, I mean, every other adult might as well be making
Tonkawa, she's Cycle, not leader.
Cycle,
one.
not leader one. Right. They might as well be making.
I'm not going to yes, and you're getting the GoBot role.
Oh, it begins.
But anyway, they might as well be making the wah noises from the adults making Peanuts cartoons.
Wah 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 wah.
So it's weird to see this guy who just has a life outside of the constant monster wars of this cursed city.
There's probably a whole side story waiting to happen somewhere.
Oh sure.
I'm gonna rate that. I'm gonna rate that story.
Superhuman samurai. Superhuman samurai. They're gonna amp it up. Kick some gigabutt. Our hero always makes the cut. Superhuman.
Anyway, so we cut to our boy Utah. He's waking up. He's in an unfamiliar place. He's in apparently Akane's.
Well, no, it's
Akane's home.
It's not that it's unfamiliar. Remember back to the very first episode. This is very familiar.
Yes.
Right. And he is once more amnesiac.
He's
I mean,
forgotten that he forgot everything.
Pretty
Right,
much.
I mean, he's forgotten the stuff that he subsequently learned and found out.
Yes.
And
So yes, he suddenly has amnesia again.
and he just
And then who should he be greeted by? But the one and only, well, I wouldn't say best girl because I'm going to get punched in the face. Akane, who is holding two very specific soft vinyl toys on the table, and she's kind of humming. And should I go into the significance of that now, or do you want me to hold off?
Yeah,
a bit?
I was curious because I thought.
I mean, in my notes,
one of
I
them...
have Stephen Colbert Funko Pop question mark, which I do not believe is correct.
Oh my god!
Actually, in my notes, I have a Xeon suit, so that may be about.
It doesn't look
comparable.
a lot like a Xeon suit, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Which,
So
that one's the Mountain Gallery or something.
yeah, Mountain Gulliver. Yeah. Okay. So. All right, so strap in, folks. We're going for a bit of a deep cut roller coaster because here's the thing.
I'm ready.
All right, so the two figures that Akane is holding, that is the Robot Chief from an episode of Ultra 7, Nightmare of the Fourth Planet, as well as Mountain Gulliver, the robot from Ultraman Dyna. Now, the significance of both those episodes is that of both of those things is that it basically outlines what the episode is going to be about from the get-go. Because they're both...
One of those.
They're both invoking dreamlike imagery. And the one in specific, the Robot Chief, is an episode directed by the one and only Akioji Soji. Now, Akioji Soji, I feel like I've been like a champion of his as of late. But yeah, Akioji Soji, he is a auteur director from Japan. Did a lot of stuff. A lot of people don't really associate him with like the Japanese New Wave, but he did stuff with the Art Theaters Guild, which is a company that was like all for like effectively like not publishing, like producing a lot of the work to come out of the Japanese New Wave cinema, and included actually a erotic Buddhist trilogy of films, one of which you can find on YouTube. Okay. Nice. It's actually shot pretty well, all things considered. But I digress. But the main thing is that this guy ended up working on the original Ultraman. And so he directed several episodes, along with episode 0, which the birth of Ultraman, which is the basis of Ultraman Day, which everyone celebrated last month, or earlier this month, rather, depending on when this comes out.
Of course. I remember my Ultraman Day presents, waking up in the morning and opening them.
It's too commercial these days.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
God. But yeah, so he did a few episodes of the original Ultraman. So he did episodes 14, 15, 22, 23, 34, and 35. These are considered to be some of the most iconic episodes because it, like, is a stark shift in terms of the general, like, aesthetic that had been set up for Ultraman. Like, in the very beginning, it's like, okay, so we're going for very sort of, like, very low budget, kaiju shenanigans. Kaiju fantasy. And then you get to his episodes, and suddenly the story takes, like, a dramatic emotional shift, and there's, like, French New Wave cinematography, and things get a lot more serious. And these are the episodes that really stand out to fans and have a lot of the iconic moments. Like, there's the gag of, like, Hayata going for his beta capsule, but he pulls out a spoon instead, like, which has been, like, replicated in, like, every single thing since. It is because of him. Anytime there's, like, a battle at sunset, it is because of Jisoji.
It's such a good shot.
Yeah.
Although that's also kind of like a samurai movie kind of thing. Like
it draws very much like very he's very sort of theatrical with a lot of his stuff too. Like he'll go very surreal, very avant-garde. He has a very out there sense of humor. So like you'll have like a whole episode where it's like, oh, these kids' drawings are coming to life, but then like a couple episodes later, oh no, it's a mutated astronaut who we have to gun down. You know, and he was our predecessor.
Oh, Jamila was his episode?
Yeah, Jamila was his episode.
I didn't know he did Jamila. Oh no, wow, that's even weirder.
Yeah, he also did another really good episode, which was Underground Destruction Work, which was basically like the whole thing was a riff on Alphaville by Jean-Luc Godard. Like right down to the names of several characters. It's so good. But yeah, Jisoji is that guy. And the thing is, he would go on to direct several other episodes of the Ultra series, and you always knew when he came into play because the style and the look of the episode would just shift. And that hence the term the Jisoji episode. So what we have here in 4S Gridman is a Jisoji episode. And so, like those, the figures at the very beginning are to denote, basically it's the, I don't know if I've mentioned it on the show, the term I have, was it foreshadow meta? Where it's like, you're using, like, references to inform or sort of, like, ramp up tension for things to come. Or to give you a hint of something that's going to happen next. And
I feel like this is something, and maybe it just never got used before because we've just entered this stage of storytelling where everything is referencing other things. But I feel like there needs to be a name for the particular storytelling device where you use some detail like that the viewer may know. Like, for instance, like in Marvel movies when they name drop somebody and you're like, that's, this character from wherever.
Yeah.
It's not important to the story that you know that, but it's like a detail that sort of an Easter egg, but also maybe foreshadowy because of course in Iron Man 1 that Rhodey may change actors, but will probably become War Machine.
Right. Yeah, I think that might be more just like root knowledge or something. Or something like that. I think I'm sure there's probably what was it? It's like I'm sure probably like a cool term for that I'm not thinking of.
I'm sure someone in academia has come up with one, and like their course is on modern. I want to be like professor of modern nostalgia based fiction.
God. Someone flash the academia signal and see if we can get someone in the comment section for this episode. But but like for Gridman, the way it uses it specifically to just be like, okay, like for instance, there's something that happens later on in the episode that we'll talk about where it's like, there's a whole bunch of things that are name dropped. And out of those things that are name dropped, there are two of them in particular that will come into play later in the series that were set up as a result of this. And if you know Ultraman, if you know the Ultra series, you realize the significance pretty early on, and you know it's kind of terrifying. But in this case,
there's one that maybe we shouldn't go that far into because it is a spoiler.
Oh yeah, no, I won't go into that. But yeah, I'm going back to the start of the episode there, and like with those two figures, because we have the Robot Chief that's basically like, okay, this is a Jisoji episode, but with Mountain Gulliver, I can't remember if it's Mountain Gulliver 5. Whatever. Either way, so with Mountain Gulliver, the whole thing is that entire episode is shot like a Jisoji episode, but he's not involved with it. And although ironically he did direct an episode of Dino later on, but the whole thing is designed and set up in a way to be a dreamlike state for the entire episode. Because you find out at the end, like, oh, the whole thing was a dream, and there is no real Mountain Gulliver robot. It was just Mai sleeping somewhere. But yeah, like that with those figures there and her holding it, you're like, okay, we're getting a dream episode, and she's in control of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's playing out the exact same opening of the very first episode with Akane replaced for Rika. So you have that clue that, wait, this isn't right. But if you know old Ultraman, it's clearly a dream.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yes.
And then, well, even the animation style in this episode is slightly different. It's a little more wackier trigger in places.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Well, I would say more like lucid.
Yeah, especially at that scene at the end where everybody's running.
Yeah, it's very pretty. And it definitely, we've sort of commented on how, especially for a studio that is known for very, like, stylized art. This series in general has been a little dry, but it really comes out here. It's really pretty.
But yeah,
And also, in this episode, there are unusual... And this series has always been vaguely Lynchian, but the interstitial scenes showing railroad crossing lights are very reminiscent of the interstitial traffic light shots on the original Twin Peaks.
Oh, yeah, and that's total Jusoji.
I told you we'd get more... You asked if we'd get more Lynchian. Here it is.
Yeah.
I'm always demanding more Lynch, and I know Japan loves David Lynch.
Oh, very much so. In fact, they made an unofficial Twin Peaks video game because of that.
And there are those Twin Peaks coffee commercials directed by Lynch, and with like a bunch of like actual Twin Peaks actors in them,
which are so good. But yeah, and it just gets crazier from there. I mean, there are even shots in this episode that, like, as you're watching, you're like, okay. And I'm like, you're kind of pacing through, and I'm like, oh gosh, they're really doing it. They're really evoking, like, the true essence of the Jusoji episode. Because, like you're saying, like, it's a different style than what we're used to. And it's basically supposed to be jarring and very introspective, and it's just, like, when those first shots hit, I remember just falling in love with this immediately. Like, this is one of my favorite episodes of the entire series, like, bar none.
It's good.
And so, yeah, Akane has apparently created this dream world, and it is a dream world in which she is everybody's bestest pal, or in the case of our boy Utah, they're dating.
Very much so.
Yeah,
and he's like, what?
Because it plays out shot for shot like the first episode, mostly. Except for, like, when we see Rika's mom come in as Akane's mom, which is weird. We don't see her eyes, but she does have that one eyeball-shaped earring, which is unnerving.
Yeah,
yes.
She's clearly not right. I feel like, I mean, really the way Akane acts through this is very, like, you gave him amnesia, didn't you? This, like, she's just so matter-of-fact about it, and just like, yep, you have amnesia. Also, I'm your girlfriend. You gonna give me a kiss?
Yeah, like, Utah is asking, like, almost all the same questions, like, oh, I have amnesia, who are you? How do I know you? Why was I at your house? But Akane's answer, like, Rika was, like, evasive about almost everything. Akane's, like, straight out, oh yeah, you're my boyfriend.
Yeah. And it's like I said, in that very sort of matter-of-fact way, like, she's not actually surprised in any way that any of this is happening. So it's like, you did this, didn't you? It's just like, she's not good at
It's like, God damn it, Akane, what did you do? You know, just botching that bluff check there. Oh my god.
And
so yeah,
and we also see... Oh.
They do, you know, I do like that they go by, or there's at least a sign for the 721, presumably convenience store. Yes. But yeah, they have the same, like, scene with him coming out of the hospital and being like, yeah, they say it'll probably just clear up on its own soon. And that's, you know, the same as when he was in the first episode with Rika, except, you know, Akane is like, yep, sure. It's great.
And we also see here that in this dream world, there are no freaky cloud kaiju.
No. There's just light reflected off of a billboard, and you get flashes of Gridman's face you could just barely see behind the light.
Like small flickers and everything like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Which is, again, the real nice animation effects. Just like, you know, you definitely get the impression that this is just something that's sort of popping up out of the corner of his eye with just, like, reflecting light. Just Gridman is there in the background trying to get through.
Weirdly, they kind of use the same device on an episode of Archer I watched this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's an odd coincidence.
Right. Gosh, can we just have like an Archer Gridman spinoff? No. What have I done? Do not put that into the universe, Mike. But yeah.
Yes, we can.
Oh, that'd be too nuts. But yeah, and then there's the other scenarios that are going on at the same time. So we have the whole date going on. And then you have, was it Utsumi going off with Akane in the section that when I was watching in real time, I was like losing my little mind.
I bet.
Oh yes, the bookstore.
Yeah. So first they meet up, and it's because it's basically from the episode where there's no like kaiju attack. It's like they're talking at like the magazine shop or whatever.
Also there is one bit before that, which I know it was before that just because I made a note, where it's her and Rika.
Oh yeah.
Just a brief one where like Rika's going to the infirmary and Akane's there, and she's like, "Oh, did you want to skip too? Like, there's club sign up, and it's really boring." I just wanted to note that, and this is something that is actually comes up in what's going on as to what time of year this is taking place in, because later in the episode, one of them mentions it being October. But there's a calendar on the wall in the infirmary that says that this is actually the month of April.
Yeah.
Yes.
April? I did not notice that.
April.
Yes, it said April.
My brain just filled in April.
Oh yeah, and what's with that weird rhyme Akane makes about gray cats or gray bats and stray cats?
I'm trying to wonder about that.
Haven't figured out what that's
probably a reference
to,
to some episode we can't remember.
Not
or
the
children's nursery rhyme, maybe.
Probably that. There's also I don't know if she sings "Believe" in this one. Or I can't remember if she sings "Believe" in this one.
Where else would she sing "Believe"?
Or "Believe" is the okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a nugget that popped up in my research, which is like throughout the show there are like these like school choir numbers you hear in the background. And there's one prominent one that rises in volume the further in you get to the series, which is "Believe." And so you hear it very faintly in the first episode. You hear it just as Yuta is waking up, and it's basically the message of the show, which is like, I don't want to spoil it, but suffice to say, like the moral of the entire show can be found in the lyrics of "Believe." If you want to find it. There's actually a German choir that sings it, and they actually have the lyrics that you can go view if you want to skip ahead. But it's like I can't remember if she's singing it in this episode as he's waking up or if it's silent. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what that particular rhyme was. In the meantime, I'm gonna have to look back at it later and just do an editor's note, like, wait a minute. So,
just sit bolt upright in the middle of the night, like, that's it!
Oh, that honestly has happened before when doing research for the show, because that's how many layers there are. Oh my gosh. But
go on. When Utsumi and Akane are talking in the bookstore, she asks him why he's dressed like that, and he's going to a relative's funeral again, or is it the same one again? Because it's time loop dream logic.
Yeah.
So either Utsumi has a lot of relatives.
The same one would make sense.
The same one makes sense, or it's just that Utsumi has a lot of relatives that die.
It's reusing the same animation, so it's probably just pulling from the exact same moment. In time.
Yeah.
And
also, Utsume is totally gatekeeping at her, and that's not cool, dude.
He's very concerned that she's a fake kaiju girl.
See, I didn't even interpret it as that.
Yes,
I interpreted it as him just being like this. He's like, no, this can't be this can't be real. This can't be real. And he's just going through and pointing at everything. But there's a significance to this scene that pops up in an audio drama for the final episode that I can't talk about yet. But but either way, there's a specific reason for that. And also, when he's doing this scene, this is what I was referring to earlier, because Akane name drops several kaiju from Ultraman, and a lot of them are lesser ones. And there are 3 in particular that you want to pay attention to. There's Gomora, Gobu Ogna, and Chaos Jirak. Now, Gomera is from Ultraman, and there's significance to that in like the following episode for this one. I can't really talk about it because again it's gonna trash it. But let's just say a bit of a homework assignment. If you've already seen the show, go ahead, look up Gomera on Ultraman Wiki and look at his character history. And look at what happens into the following episode, and you'll understand why. But the other two come into play in the final episode specifically. Now, the Chaos Rock is actually from Ultraman Cosmos, and by an episode that was actually written by Forest Gridman's main writer, Keiichi Hasegawa. And there's Gobu Ogana, which is from Ultraman Tiga. Now, I can talk a little bit about Jirak without spoiling. Because that episode revolves around a monster that shows up as a flying whale that it comes from the mind of a depressed girl who is secluded from everyone else who's named Akane. So I won't, again, I can't talk about what happens in the rest of that episode, but just keep that in mind as you get to the end of the series, because it's Gobu Ogana and Chaos Jirak that will come into play later. But then from there, after looking at an issue of Uchusen, because like I think it's on the back of that one, you see the actual band in like an actual like undrawn photo that of OXT who sang the opening theme. But then Uchusen, it was in that previous episode. Uchusen is an actual magazine. I don't know if you guys covered that in like the past episode, but Uchusen is.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Uchusen is basically Japanese Starlog. So there's like a lot of like science fiction and things like that. To which there's probably some guy out there who's like, well, you know, Japan already had a Starlog. I'm like, yeah, but it folded in the 80s. So
yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah. But no, like it had like an indie section and like larger focus on a lot of American sci-fi and model building and things like that. And a lot of really cool stuff from here and there. There are a lot of exclusives. Over the years, they've shifted more towards like tokusatsu exclusively. In terms of production and stuff like that. Like they'll do like the detail of heroes yearbooks and shit like that. Pardon my French. But anyway, on the cover of that particular Uchusen, it's Ultraman Zero wearing his Tector armor. I forgot who the second one was, but the other thing on there is Andromelos. Yeah,
Andromelos. It's the guy from Mabius.
Yeah, because it was Hunter Knight Tsurugi, that's right. Yeah, because before he became Ultraman Hikari. And so all three of them are armored, but the main thing is that Andromelos is on the cover because before they got the green light to do Gridman, Trigger originally was offered a chance to do an Andromelos anime. Because when they approached Syber, they told them that's like, well, Ultraman's off the table, so you have your choice of a couple different properties, but the two big ones were either Andromelos or Gridman, and they went with Gridman. So it's a nice little, like, nod to that original proposition. And on that cover, there are like references to, oh my gosh, and this is where the deep cuts really come in. There are references to several midnight drama shows produced by Subaraya, including and a couple of obscure shows. So you have like Bioplanet Woo, which was based off of the
Woo!
Yeah, off of the
Woo!
Yeah, well, that's literally the sound the little guy makes, and I love him so much. It's very loosely based off of the original concept for Ultraman. And so, but they switched it around, so instead of like a detective going around, and instead of Woo being like this sort of translucent mass that could like grow and fight monsters and stuff like that, like it's just this little cute little alien guy. And like, he also turns into like kind of an Ultraman knockoff, but it's so adorable. And it's basically like Ultraman mixed with E.T., and I'm all for it. There's also a Tuske Girl, which is like a magical girl show that Subaraya produced. And then I believe they also have, the third one was that Syber Shoujo Telomere, which is like a show that I have very little information on, but the main thing is that it is very fan servicey and revolves around basically three psychics. And it's like the theme song or the ending theme is so like happy-go-lucky, but then it has like this Tetsuo the Iron Man tier like imagery at one point, and it's
What?
like this guy like hooked into like TV static and wires and shit, and I'm like,
Nuts.
yeah, that's a thing.
That's disturbing. I've seen Tetsuo. That no.
Well, it's not like super graphic, but you just see this like mass like plugged into wires and stuff. And
But that's still weird. I mean, few things get it as graphic as Tetsuo. There are scenes people should not see.
Yeah, don't watch that while eating. I made that mistake once. But going from that cover, they end up going out to the Dream Store, and you think that's hey, it's Mandarake. No, they take them to 7 Darake,
Which
Yes,
is a joke.
I saw that.
It's a joke I just got last night. I missed it the first time, I think. 'Cause, in Japan, the store is called Mandarake. Let's call it 7 Darake here. Why is that a thing? Well, the original Ultraman, most other Ultraman are like, you got Ultra 7, and Ultraman Tiga and other things. They have names you can call them that are not just Ultraman. Except for the first Ultraman. He's just Ultraman. So, the convention is to just refer to him as Man. So, you have Man, and then the Ultraman right after him is 7. Ultra 7. 7 Darake. I didn't get that joke last night.
So there is something I have to roll us back a little. There is something that I
There's a lot of
must.
stuff in this episode.
Mostly, what on earth is Space Mammy?
Oh boy! All right,
What?
Space
Is it racist?
Okay.
Probably.
Space Mommy is the main mothership from Ultraman 80, and funny you should say that because this episode comes with so many Ultraman toy and mecha references that like it blows your frigging mind.
Oh, that thing.
And so Space Mommy is the main ship of UGM. Which is, it's like the weirdest name. Like, you have the, was it Super Murdoch in the Ultraman? Like, it was just like the late 80s, like the naming conventions went completely out the window. Like, I mean, Taro had like a car called like the Rabbit Panda. So.
Rabbit, what?
Yeah, and it's like the weirdest looking car. It looks like someone could just die just like leaning on it. But yeah, like so you had that, and when you go into 7 Darake and you look at the front window, it's actually lifted from its inspiration, which is Mandarake, and which if you don't know about it, Mandarake is like it is the most dangerous and also the most resourceful store that you will ever encounter as a fan. You can go on there, you can set up like an English account. This is not a sponsored segment, by the way. This is just a fact. I wish it was.
Just letting you know.
Yes, letting you know that like you're going to spend a lot of money there once you figure out how to get it working. And like when I was doing my research for Gridman, like a lot of the books came from Mandarake to the point where I mentioned this and they sent me a personal thank you like on Twitter for spending money with them. And I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this. Give me some freebies. But yeah, in the front window you have basically an assortment of like Ultraman paraphernalia, including like a very stealthy Robocon, who's like from Toei, and I don't know how the hell they got away with it. But chief among them is like the things in front is because there's a statue of Ultraman Dyna, or what you think is Ultraman Dyna. It's actually the Terranoid, the evil version of Ultraman Dyna, to further illustrate just how fake the entire thing really is. Now, however, the one thing that is not fake about this whole thing is the prize they are after, which is the Move Out Ultra Mecha Collection, and it's like if you remember way back when Micro Machines did like all those like Star Wars ships and Star Trek ships, like the big packs.
I had a ton of those.
Yeah, that's literally what that is for Ultraman.
Huh.
And so you have all these assortment of ships. They did that for a number of years and then eventually stopped doing the line. And then brought it back, and then stopped doing the line. But yeah, basically Ultra Mecha Selection 2 is first of all, it's really hard to come by. In fact, like, I had one in my shopping cart, or in my, like, waiting, or wish list or whatever, for, Mandarake, and it was, like, right around the time that this episode came on. Like, I looked immediately after it aired, it was gone in a flash.
Yeah.
So to this day,
there's that thing I wanted.
Yeah, so to this day, I'm like, I probably want to just get it just so I can be like, ha, I got you, it's me. But yeah, no, that thing is still a prize. And, like, that's, like, even more of a deep cut, because you're looking at that, and there's a line that even Akane says, or she says, oh, I wish they made Hexawings. And Hexawings were the ship from freaking Ultraman Nice. And, which is the series of infomercials shown with reruns of Ultraman Tiga. You see how deep this goes, people.
Yeah, that's really good. Well, all I know about Ultraman Nice is he looks like a child version of Ultraman.
Well, that's
giant
the point.
eyes.
Yeah, because
but I didn't realize it was an infomercial. I thought it was like, well, I figured it was like short episodes. I didn't know it was infomercial to sell toys.
Oh yeah, well, because every episode would go the exact same way.
Buy toys.
It would just be like
toys.
The family sits there. They're like, "Oh man, the new Ultraman Tiga like Ultra Heroes series is out. These toys look really awesome. What? There's a monster attack. Gokuzokutai, move out!" And so they all go out and fight the monster. There's usually like a little bit of difficulty.
Without the monster fighting, that's like, oh, what the crap was the thing that was called that they stuck in front of animated when they made Transformers Evo? They had like a family in that.
Oh, the Autoboto family.
Autoboto family.
So this is like Tommy Kennedy. Is this like Tommy Kennedy?
Not really like Tommy Kennedy. It's more like, okay, so just imagine like, just, you have like, I can't really think of it. All I can think of is like the Super Mario Brothers Super Show in a way. Oh. But imagine that, but like with like monster fighting and like everything condensed to a minute. And so you start out with like, because it's very fast and loose, I guess. That's where I'm thinking of Super Show. But it's very fast and loose because you have like maybe 30 seconds of like plugging a toy or like a t-shirt or like, another, or like the vehicles or the mecha or something like that, or a candy toy. So they plug that for maybe 30 seconds. And then suddenly, oh no, it's a monster attack! And then there's like maybe like 3 jokes. And then, like the main dude like pulls out, because he transforms eating chocolate. So he has a little bracelet, he pops it open, he eats chocolate, he spins around, becomes Ultraman Nice, fights the monster. And,
I too eat chocolate.
Wait, I swear that was, like, chocolate was a power-up like some superhero somewhere else.
Oh, that was Go Busters. Because, Yellow Buster, like, remember she would eat sweets? Yeah.
I haven't seen Go Busters, it's a thing. No,
you haven't?
No, well, I've seen a bit of, the American version. The Beast Morphers. I haven't actually seen. I've seen the Go Busters movie, that's all I've seen of it.
Yeah, they swapped out the sweets because they wanted to make sure it was healthy living, so she has to literally eat carrots instead. But I digress.
Well, she's a rabbit, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh,
as
totally.
rabbits do.
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, like, you have all these toys just being thrown at you, and then all the names being thrown at you. Where, like, Akane's like, hey, you want to come back to my place, and we can watch all these shows? And so she, like, throws out freaking, like, Colorized Ultra Q, what was, like, Ultra Coliseum, which is, like, an incredibly obscure show from the 90s featuring Ultraman Boy, who was only ever seen one more time after his show ended, and that was cowering in terror after Ultraman Belial was massacring the Land of Light. That is his legacy in freaking Ultra Galaxy Legends.
Though also, as all this is going on, we do still have our subplot with Rika.
Oh yeah,
which I realize is sadly not as nerdy as Utsume's subplot.
Oh yeah,
and not
because they throw so
well,
much
I would
at
say
you
not as creepy as Yuda's, but no, it's absolutely as creepy as Yuda's.
It's creepy in a different way.
But she invites her over to her house, and like she's like, "Oh, my parents are never around, but I have people who take care of me, like this guy." Hello, Alexis Karev.
I love how casual he always is interacting with other characters, despite being like a
towering
robot
massive
space
darkness.
8 foot tall thing on fire, which freaks Rika out. But Rika, it's easily dismissed by, oh, it's a cosplay. Yes, my giant butler on fire is cosplay.
He's your cosplay butler.
I mean, you don't know. The cosplay game out there is pretty strong.
Yeah, he's got like, I don't know, some kind of dry ice or something, or some kind of smoking thing.
I'm sure
going
somebody will
on.
figure out how to do that at like friggin'
Well,
like Summer Comic-Con.
Somebody's probably done like a cosplay, Firestar, Nova Star, whatever the hell she's called in the IDW comics where she has her head on fire. Somebody's gotten bound.
Oh,
yeah.
Firestar, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lots of
I
lights.
like Akane's house here, because she's not stealing Rika's house in the other dream sequence, because they're all separate, is like this brick, like solid cement, industrial, lifeless looking thing. It's, it's brutalist.
Yes.
It's probably been in an Ichi Soji episode where he did like to photograph like weird buildings in Japan. Like, did he do the one that's like the band episode with that building that's got like circles on it?
Wait, which one? The
band Ultraman episode?
The band Ultraman episode? Oh, episode 12.
Yeah. 'Cause I remember that one had a really weird...
Yeah, like,
building.
From a Planet with Love. Yeah, no, he did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for Ultra 7, he did 8, 43, and 45.
Anyway, I like that she's in one dream, trying to make Rika her best friend. Well, in the other dream, she's just single white femaling her.
Absolutely. And
down to stealing her mom. That's weird.
Another thing to bear in mind for much later in the show.
Anyway,
yeah.
At some point we cut back to the real world where Akane is sitting on top of a crane with a blinking, menacing red light, and Alexis Carrot visits her, and then we cut away to little...
He's like, basically, is it working? And she's like, I don't know. Anyway,
so is
yes.
she experiencing like these three different...
It's time for my angry son.
...realities at once?
Yeah, she's controlling all three at once. So it's like...
Yeah, it's not like explicit in the show, but to me it feels like her will is being shoved through the kaiju, which is putting people to sleep, and she's sort of invading their dreams that way, I guess.
Pretty much.
I think that's how it works.
Yes, anyway, on to Jen's garbage son, Auntie.
Yes! My trash son. I love you.
Who's barging into the junk shop where our three leads are in an unbreakable sleep.
Yeah, they're asleep. The people... the Neon Genesis Junior High crew is watching over them and just like, why don't they wake up? And Bor is kicking Utsume really hard and he's not responding.
Yeah,
and Bor is very concerned about this.
Official shin kick number 7, but we hear like a few off screen before it cuts to her actually kicking him. So it's definitely 7, but it's probably like actually 10.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and when Auntie gets there, there's this one... I love the comedy that the Neon Genesis Evangelion high school or junior high kids do. Like, for some reason, just... Bor is yelling at Auntie for trying to come in like he's a wet cat, and then she pulls out an umbrella.
Yeah. Bor is basically just like, Auntie, not on the carpet.
Pretty much.
Because he was out in the rain and he's soaking wet and he's upset because there's a kaiju and Gridman has not shown up. And this is frustrating him. Because if there's a kaiju, then Gridman should show up for him to fight. So they're like, yeah, he's like, this kaiju is interfering with them. I forget which one of them explains to him that this kaiju is interfering with them. And Auntie is basically just like, I know what I must do, and just charges the kaiju.
Yes. This... Like, well, this show has been good up till now, but it keeps getting prettier, and like, I love animation character models, and it's, I forget where I first heard it, probably something to do with Batman, the animated series. Like, an animation model, you have to narrow it down to as limited specific details as you can, so that when you have an action scene, you can still tell what's going on by the character design, but you're completely off model doing action poses, and just Auntie running away from the junk shop is so gorgeous because he's expressive and fast.
When he pulls out his buzzsaw, it's just, again, like I was saying, it was, and this isn't in one of the dreams, so it's not just that they're, animating things. It's just that this particular episode, I guess, they like really went all out for it because, you know, it's not just in the dreams that suddenly everything is animated very pretty. But yeah, he just charges at it, and one of them, I think Max, is like, he's very forward. He's very straightforward, but I just love how they're like, Gridman's not showing up because that kaiju is making him not show up. And he's like, I will kill it. It's just so just straightforward. He's good. He's my garbage son, and I love him.
He protect, he attack, he's thrown out by the back. But anyway.
Yeah. So meanwhile, in the
again, nothing can. I don't think we established that nothing can actually physically touch this kaiju.
No, it's intangible.
Yeah. So Auntie is just sort of running through it and like, just trying to attack it, and he can't.
And there's a really cool shot of it phasing through a building.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was really neat. So yes, he tries. He gets a gold star for trying.
So he, so back in the dream world, Utah is starting to sort of piece together that things are kind of weird here after we get sort of a romantic montage with him and Akane.
Yeah, there's like a love ballad playing. It's weird.
No.
Utah also starts noticing like more glitches of Ultraman. Like at one point, a billboard goes blue screen, and then Gridman, not Ultraman, Gridman shows up, and it's like, but it's all glitched out.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's like the blue Ultraman screen of death.
I hate it when that happens.
So Hikari just shows up. Gotcha.
Yes.
Poor Hikari.
And then actual footage starts intruding.
Oh yes, the live action,
like live action footage.
Live action photos. Yes. While Akane is running from left to right, while a train is flying by in the background, and we get these shots of actual live action Japan. I assume not actually painted, but then there's like a Gridman is superimposed over these buildings and things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really cool.
And that's really when we go full avant-garde.
Yes.
So yeah, there is like a very expressionistic montage of Gridman type stuff here, and he finally realizes what's going on as he, takes a stroll amongst the tombstones and stops at the Tonkawa family gravestone.
Oh,
yes, they did walk by the Chinese restaurant earlier, but now they're actually there's like a tombstone for the entire family.
This might be one of my favorite shots in the entire show. Just them walking into the cemetery because they're going to a place of death. And Akane says she likes walking through cemeteries in the summer.
Well, this is another
October,
point.
But it's April.
This is another point where the time you notice that between the three of them, things are not occurring at the same point in the year. So that she says the thing about loving walking through cemeteries in the summer, and Yuta's like, but it's October. But as we know previously in Rika's dream, it is April.
Yeah, she's losing track of which dream she's on. It's like a really twisted episode of Three's Company or something, where she has 3 dates of 3 people she's manipulating in their dreams.
Wow!
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Anywho, the Tonkawa grave. I love the Tonkawa grave because they go to the grave to remind Yuta reminds himself of why he's fighting by seeing the grave of Saikil's family.
Yes.
And I just love the way, like, the 3 marks in the middle kanji, as he's staring at the grave, he's reflected in it, and it looks kind of like he's crying because of the kanji.
Yeah, it's a really nice shot. It looks really good.
Yes.
And then you get that nice shot of, like, the divide between Akane and Yuta, where it's just, the gravestone in the middle.
That shot's so good.
That shot is so...
It's like 4/5 of the screen is black grave.
Yeah, and it is such a Jisoji shot, it hurts. Like, I'm watching it, and I'm like... You just took this from Jamila. Just own up to it. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. like, I'm not complaining, but this is fine. I love this. So,
although I'm glad like it was Tonkawa's grave and not Jamila's grave because I can't read French.
well, it was probably for the best too because they tried to say that he died in 1990. And don't get me started on the dating controversy.
Oh, right, the time problem. Oh, yeah.
Don't get me started. We'll be here for another hour. But
anyway, Rika's on a bus with Akane and all her friends. She has friends now, which are many of my favorite characters.
Yes, and Thundercracker Girl insists that they go to the sea, and it's very cute. They're like, don't you want to go somewhere else? She's like, no, sea! It's just, it's very cute. I like her.
We went there last time. Sea!
Sea!
So Akane is living, much like the protagonist of the film Teen Witch, Akane is now the most popular girl.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, I want to hear Thundercracker singing Top This.
Oh, top that. Top that, top that, top that, top that. Forget the rest of it. But anyway. Oh, God. Someone please, we have to dub that over immediately.
Well, we need enough footage, but...
Yeah.
That's somebody else's problem.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, I'll do it. But
anyway, they're sort of drifting apart because, Akane has so many friends, she doesn't need Rika. And in the third dream, Utsumi is sort of seeing through this because, too many good things are happening to me, and my life doesn't suck enough. This must be a dream.
And he's also getting so many rare toys for a decent bargain.
I just want to point out that the way Akane is talking to him was just very high school code for let's go home and fuck.
Yeah.
She's like, my parents aren't home.
Ultraman and chill? That's a thing now?
My parents are home. I got DVDs.
Yeah.
It's weird that
she's basically asking him to come Netflix and chill because her parent... Basically, anytime anyone mentions that their parents aren't home means let's have sex. Yeah. I realize that I haven't been in high school for a long time, but at least in the 90s, that's what that meant.
Imagine like, hey babe, I've got 196 episodes of Ultra Fight ready on cue, ready to go. What do you say?
No, it's true. As the resident millennial, I can attest that my generation also does not want to have sex while our parents are present.
Well,
this took a dark turn.
I mean, yes, but also if your parents are present, they might, insist that you keep all the doors wide open.
3 inches! Oh, sorry.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
I had to get one in.
Mentally slain door.
Yes. Psychic door slam.
Oh my God. But that leads us to the best, one of the better shots of the whole episode where our heroes are snapping out of it.
Or as I like to call it, every frame is magic as Gridman breaks out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then and the whole thing on, of course...
Oh, wait, but does the running happen before or after he breaks out?
There's also a bit in here that I want to mention because... Sure. Where Rika has, she's figured out that this is a dream, and Akane's basically, well, okay, what if it is, but it's still cool, right?
Yeah. And she brings up the thing again about how you were made to be my friend.
Yes.
You have to like me. You were made to like me. And again, we bring up the fact that did Akane put her in that skirt then? Is that what we're going with here? Sure. But yes.
There are things that I want to say and I can't.
Are they filthy? Because
no, they're not filthy. It's more like, again, final episode. Just just give me the mic for an hour, and I will just vent everything.
I honestly, I'm kind of thinking maybe we should have a recap episode after we're done.
Exactly.
Episode 13.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's so yeah, Rika is, Akane is but isn't it cool? Wouldn't you just, she's like, don't you just want to stay in a dream? I would like to just stay in a dream forever. I'm like, oh no, Akane, my child, you are my new trash child.
She kind of says that to all 3 of them.
Yeah.
In some way or another.
That hurt. That hurt me a lot.
Well, yeah.
It hurt me right in the emotions.
Anyway, so yeah, they all do a big run, and they finally encounter each other in this weird, shared collective unconsciousness.
Yes, they're running from right to left, the opposite direction of Kane, and they're all in RGB colors. Each one's a different color.
Yes, they're color coded. So yes, Yuta is red because he's associated with red, and Utsume is green because he's associated with green, and Rika is blue because I guess that's the closest you get to white.
Because the eyes. I don't know.
Yeah, there's that too.
And then it all wraps up on probably the best shot ever, which is like the final shot from the friggin' like Ultraman Nexus second opening. And I'm thinking about it right now, and I'm like, oh my god, what if someone just re-edited it to like the best part of that song? And then like the thing is like right before that shot of like Gridman looking down is where Nexus is in kind of approximation.
Oh, right, that shot.
But the lyric that leads into that shot, which I think about it now, and I'm like, oh god, maybe I don't know if it was intentional, but it's like the lyric is in English is like, "Can you please give some more power to me? Don't stop because you've been chasing around." And it's like right after that lyric is when that pan happens, and I'm like, I want to edit that shot to the theme now and see if it syncs. But yeah, no, it ends on that beautiful shot, and then oh boy, and then we get to the climax.
Yes, we get to the fight and the powered Xenon.
Yes, so you know our main crew are still off in the dream world, so it is up to the Neon Genesis crew to head out themselves, and so they do. And it turns out that if they all deploy at the same time, they too can form into their own independent robot, which is Super Optimus Prime.
Oh,
yes.
And I believe, isn't the name a name that's from Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad?
Okay, strap in again and grab your bubble tea, folks. We're gonna.
Yes, look, I'm just going by like what I recall seeing on the shelves at KB Toys in the 90s.
I just have Ramune to drink.
Yeah, that'll work. Well, I mean, if you just slice it open and you have the ball, then it's relevant. But anyway.
I did that once, I cut my hand!
Don't do that again!
Yeah. I was gonna say, watch out for the broken glass.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Dangerous.
But, yeah,
it's so thick, it's giant splinters. Oh, bad memory.
Yeah, so Powered Xenon is, Xenon is the name of, well, the original from Gridman. It was God Xenon, but then it's just Xenon in Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
Okay.
The thing about this particular mech is that it is a multifecta, if you will, of assorted references to Transformers and toy design and a whole bunch of other stuff. So the big one right away, it has the exact same headpiece as frigging like Powered Convoy / Ultra Magnus from like the, or I guess what was the other one of Ultra Magnus? What was his the twin that used the Diacone colors?
Powered Convoy.
Oh, there's Powered Convoy, but there's like...
No, there was a fiction. Somebody made it into the fiction in like some expanded thing. I think it was like Delta Magnus.
Delta Magnus?
That's what it was, yes.
Like
So it's basically that color scheme. And so it's pulling that head from that top. But the other thing, too, is just in terms of color scheme, in terms of a couple other things, it's pulling from Optimal Optimus with the chest piece in a way. It's pulling from Powered Xenon, pulling from God Xenon. It's pulling from frigging, and this is the ultimate jump. Was it Victory Mars from QQ Sentai Go-Go 5? Because the toy designer who worked on Gridman worked on that show and designed that mech. So that's
nice.
Like the exact same faceplate.
Oh, and there's one. Well, when trying, Powered Xenon is transforming. His head turns around, so you have the other robot face on the back, which looks like the Go-Go 5 robot.
Exactly. And then the creme de la creme of the whole thing is its final attack is the Jumbo Saber. The Jumbo Saber is a throwback to another episode of the OG Gridman, which is the episode where Xenon first shows up. Because you have the whole thing where you have the cat burglar who's like stealing everyone's stuff, And Ippei's sister's like, Harry, it's okay. You can have this action figure I found. It's fine. It'll cheer you up. And the toy in question is actually Jumbo Syber. And Jumbo Syber, I'm trying to remember if it was. Let's see. I just want to make sure that I'm not talking out of my ass. Let's see.
It was
Dagarn. Yeah, he's from one of the guys from Dagarn, a Legend of the Brave Fighter legend. And oh my gosh, so it's literally a jumbo jet that turns into a robot that also has a sword. And so
I think I had a knockoff of that.
Oh, nice. But yeah, so then
it was huge.
Yeah, he turns into a Sky Saber and later Pegasus Saber. But the thing is, in the climax of that episode, when Ippei's thinking, oh god, what are we gonna do? We have to figure out a way to beat him. He looks at the toy robot. Wait a minute. We have 3 vehicles. So, what if we make them combine into a robot? And they're like, I like this idea. So immediately they scramble, and they get the idea to combine all 3 vehicles into God Xenon, who shows up and saves the day. And so it is a callback to that episode.
And
Nice.
and somehow none of this has anything to do with the anime Invincible King Tri Xenon.
None at all whatsoever, because we don't talk about that show in this house.
I didn't think so. No, it's not
It's a
good.
damn shame, because it
just
is a good theme song.
But the name, it's weird that name has come up in multiple places.
What are you gonna do? So,
I guess it's a short good name. But anyway.
yeah.
The robot fight against giant monsters.
and also it is also here that we note that that Bojack here exists on both the Dream World and the regular world, and when his wings are destroyed in the Dream World, he becomes tangible in the real world, which makes
then
like
they
a
can
kind of
defeat him.
weird David Lynch dream logic sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's like distracted, and when you get your wings torn off, I'm sure that wakes you up. You know.
Yeah, that's kind of upsetting, getting your wings torn off. I mean, it could indicate that his wings are in some way, because at the very beginning you just see him sort of deploy them, so that could have been when he was activating dream powers.
Dream power phase,
Dream
activate.
powers, activate.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
So anyway, this guy gets cut in half.
Yeah. He don't get cut.
Alas, he was very pretty, and now he's gone.
It's okay, the vinyl toy of him will be coming out in the next couple of months. Maybe. I don't know yet.
I want the vinyl toys, but I shouldn't budget them because of other things that we should get to. That maybe we should do that. Anyway,
I want the vinyl toy, but I should totally buy them all because I just got a pretty well-paying job, and I'm just gonna fill my new apartment with so many toys.
After Powered Xenon has chopped the thing in half, there's Sun behind him, and he's a very, very wide robot. Auntie calls him on the phone.
Yes!
Which is great.
Like, what the hell? He calls him on the phone and is like, where is my grid man?
He's like, he's not here
they're
yet.
all, well-
You gotta wait.
Yeah, I mean, they explain that sort of, well, you're kind of like a real boy now, Auntie, so he's probably not gonna, kill you. Or fight you.
He's like,
So,
no, I'm not. I'm not a real boy.
And remember that line, because it's gonna come back and bite him in the ass later.
Oh.
Yeah, but I love
whose ass is
that.
getting
Okay,
bitten
A, I
later?
love that he calls him on his cell phone, and B, I love that he's just like, you promised me Gridman. Where's my Gridman? Give me Gridman.
It's like, I'm not hearing a single baby Don from you guys. Where is my grid man?
But also, it may be worth noting that it's neat how powdered Xenon, like a donut, how his voice is just all 4 of their voices layered, which is pretty cool.
Oh, it was? I
Yeah.
was mostly noticing, like, Caliber with, like, a reverb.
Oh, they were, when they were, doing their attacks and stuff like that, like, there was all of them together, but at the end, it was just Caliber.
Oh, okay. So I was remembering right. The robot was everybody, but the phone call was just Caliber.
Yeah.
He was just called. Oh yeah, that's because there's I didn't realize that was why there's a little piece of the sword that flashes as he talks because it's the sword.
Yeah.
So I guess Caliber was the one whose phone number he got. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. So he called him, and somehow Caliber was able to answer his phone despite being a sentient
I mean, when
sword.
you're a sword, you built that stuff in, you know? It's like, you know, because, I mean, what if there's, like, you know, a post-dinner that you have to, yeah. It's like, Caliber calling in the middle of a battle, I need to cancel my Netflix subscription. My order number is 0842. Hold on a second. Jumbo Saber Slash! That'll be 4896 and...
I mean, he's only doing so much. He's being wielded. It's a fairly passive role. So.
Well, yeah, but it takes a lot of effort to be held by someone.
I suppose.
But I digress.
But
Anyway,
yeah,
so everybody wakes up. They're free from the dream world, and then it was a beautiful dream, but also it was fake. So we're glad to be back in the real world. If it is the real world, ? I haven't quite figured out what's going on yet.
Dun dun dun.
And then Akane just does a swan dive off this crane.
Yeah, and she
lives.
survives.
She just lands.
Yeah, she just lands.
And she kind of like bounces off the ground and hits a fence.
It's a very I'm done with life kind of falling off the crane, but yes, then it follows her falling, and then she just corrects at the bottom and lands on her feet and just sort of falls against the fence, being depressed and mopey and feeling unloved. Maybe if she would be less creepy.
And that sets up the next episode.
Ooh.
Yes.
Next episode, which is Collapse.
Maybe she needs to come on less strong.
Oh, jeez. You went there and you got us postcards. But yeah.
And yeah, so that is Dream. This was a weird trip of an episode.
Yes.
It was cool. I liked it.
I enjoyed it a lot. I am still not really sure what exactly is going on because I have only seen these 9 episodes.
Wake me up inside.
I do wonder if, this is like a Inception type dream within a dream, what have you.
Yeah, just sort of raise the stakes a little bit. Like, if you're going into this completely blind, and you've never seen, like, an episode of the original Gridman, you've never seen Superhuman Samurai, like, at all, and you're like, okay, so all I have to go off of is, like, the weird buildings in the sky, and that's it. Like, there's no real frame of reference. Like, but this episode probably just further drives home. It's like, okay, there's definitely a lot more going on. There's definitely crazy stuff going on. There's more to Akane that we've been really giving her credit for. And this is basically setting up Akane's endgame, more or less, with this episode. And it's also a nice breather. I mean, because there's not really a whole lot of action in it. It's mostly all character-based.
No, the action is mostly left to the supporting cast.
Oh, yeah. It's glorious.
Yeah. I might even say that this is my favorite episode.
It is definitely one of the better episodes of the season.
It's very pretty, and just the character stuff, and my feelings hurt a lot. And
I think last time I said that last episode was my favorite episode until that point. This is my favorite episode. Maybe it'll probably change again, but like it is so pretty. It manages to go more cartoony and off model a lot. Like most of the shots of Boar, he looks so tiny and weird.
Yes.
Like in strange poses.
Small
he
Boar.
always looks tiny and weird, but especially this episode.
Yes.
Also, there's some shots of Akane that feel like they're from a different show. They kind of feel like they're from K-On! Or something. Like old from Kyo Annie. Like, her hands are just like these tiny little mittens, and in one shot, she's standing at a distance and she has no feet.
I told you that the no feet is a reference to the popular video game series Fire Emblem.
Oh, God.
But they have feet in the new Fire Emblem.
Yeah, and that's why it's not a true Fire Emblem game.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. And
it at least it's a proper waifu sim from everything I've heard.
It's like Super Robot Wars, but without the robots and more dating.
There is a point when Akane is up on the crane and Alexis Carib is there, and she notices Auntie out there, and she's like, "Didn't you deal with him?" And he's just like, "Oh, I guess he got away. Oh well."
Yeah, he's very nonchalant about him surviving having one of his eyes gouged out.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I think really what it is that, I mean, he clearly has a purpose for him, but Akane was like, get rid of him, so he was like, I'll just sort of half-ass it, and there we go.
It's like you said get rid of him, but you didn't say which part.
Yeah.
I want me to get rid of the whole guy? Oh, jeez.
It's like, oh, that's a tall order. Ooh, wow.
And so anyway, I think we have a little news to discuss.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
man.
Tokusatsu news has been a lot lately since we mentioned on our did we mention on Iacon or Stacy's Spot? I can't remember the Ultraman Day stuff. Where oh my god, we're getting all Ultraman apparently on DVD.
It was the best Ultraman Day ever.
Ultra Q and Ultraman are up in pre-order right now in like a Steelbook. Get them. Ultra Q's on sale.
Yeah, it's now down to $30 as of this recording on Amazon. And you're getting, there's also the Steelbook, but there's also the standard editions as well. So if you're looking at one and you're like, oh no, I don't know if I can get the Steelbook, just relax, just get the normal one. Just do that. Just get it. Just watch more Ultraman. Hashtag.
That isn't the only news recently.
Oh yeah. So the day before we recorded this podcast, it was a good morning to be a Tokusatsu fan. So right from the get-go, Syber, following up off of the Ultraman news, is announced via their YouTube channel they will be unleashing a brand new Ultra Fight series entitled Ultra Galaxy Fight New Generation Heroes. Now, there are a couple of big things about this one. One, it is being directed by Koichi Sakamoto, who worked on several of the Heisei Kamen Rider movies, as well as Ultra Galaxy Legends, and was the main director for Ultraman Geed, which is a good show. Everyone should watch it. Riku is a good boy. The other thing is that for a while now we've been having some difficulty with region locking. Syber came right out the gate and said that this series would be available worldwide in English and Japanese.
Yeah, because the currently airing Ultraman, they stuck that behind region lock because there was weird stuff with the last series, like some people were doing weird shit with the subs or something.
Yeah, because what it was is a bunch of fans got together, subtitled the first episode of Ultraman Rube. Syber panicked and region locked the rest of the series, and so then we were hoping that wouldn't happen again with Taiga. And then a group went ahead and uploaded subs anyways, and then I went on Twitter and basically said, don't do that! And then they listened and didn't do it. They deleted it, so let it be said I didn't do anything for this fandom. Yeah, so basically that got region locked again, so we're like, okay, so what are we gonna do? Well, then they announced the license for Mill Creek, and you're like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But the main thing is that, so this is available worldwide. It's going to be a YouTube exclusive, and it starts September 29th. So go ahead, subscribe to Syber on YouTube. Go check them out. Again, it's not a sponsored message. Just do it. Just go for it. You'll have a good time. Hashtag watch more Ultraman. Anyway, so there's that. And then shortly after that came out, news broke out from the advanced screenings of Garo Moonbow Traveler. Now, that's the movie follow-up to Garo Flower of Makai, which is the most recent TV series that aired.
How many? There have been like 5 or 6 TV series now?
Oh god, it's more than that, I think. It's like...
not counting the anime.
Yeah, I think we're getting up there. It's been going on since like 2005.
There's a bunch of overs, and I haven't actually seen any of them. I have the first 2 series on DVD.
How dare you? No. But yeah, if anything, go watch them. They're available through, the first couple of series and the first couple of movies are available via Sentai Filmworks. Again, not a sponsored message, just go watch it. But either way, so the movie they've been promising, Moonbow Traveler, which was going to be like the sort of the conclusion to the most recent TV series, they had advanced screenings in Japan and they showed a new trailer. Now you're thinking to yourself, okay, well that's great. Well, what happened is, and this is according to several accounts on Twitter, they showed the movie and it had the original poster out on like the theater walls and stuff like that. And then the movie happened. And then the movie revealed that two of like the original characters from the first TV series were coming back for the first time in years in this movie. Mm-hmm. So then the movie finishes, the screening finishes, everyone goes outside, they look at the walls, the posters have all been changed over to show that these characters now on the poster are going to be in the movie. It was one of the biggest advertising masterclass maneuvers ever, because they knew fans would not shut the fuck up.
That's really cool.
Okay, that's impressive, but that's something you can kind of only do in like Japan.
Yeah.
Or a smaller country where, like, you can change all the theaters because there aren't that many of them.
Well, yeah, because you know that if this happened in America, they would have botched it.
That shit would have been spoiled like 2 months before.
It would have been ruined 3 ways from Sunday. Yeah. But yeah, so it's just this amazing thing. Garo, Moonbow Traveler, go to the Garo Project YouTube channel, check it out. And then last but not least, hours later, because right after those two announcements, because those happened like within like minutes of each other, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, it would take one major bit of news to completely destroy me today. And then it happened. Criterion announced the goddamn Godzilla Showa era box set that they have been teasing for months. 15 films. Gloriously
the art is so pretty.
Yes, everything, all the Showa stuff, because it's been kind of rumored for a while, because like they officially got the license for some things, I think, with it leaked out, and like the 1,000th Criterion DVD was supposed, or Blu-ray, whatever, 1,000th Criterion thing was supposed to be coming out, and people were like, is that gonna be Godzilla? And shit, it is Godzilla, it's all the Godzilla, the original series.
Surprise! It's Godzilla.
The best part of how that got handled, because Criterion usually makes those releases, like, I think it's like the 15th of every month is when they announce like the next month's acquisitions. So they held off on everything but one, which was going to be Spine 1000. And then they're like, so what's it going to be? It's going to be Godzilla? It's going to be Godzilla? So then Comic-Con happens. Oh no, G-Fest happens. And the guys at G-Fest are like, you'll find out something at Comic-Con. Wink, wink. And then it's like, Comic-Con happens. And then Toho has an official booth, like on the floor. And it's like, so guys, we get in that Criterion set? We get in that Criterion set? Nothing. Not even an electric sausage. Just nothing. Just like maybe a cool things, but that's it. And then it's like, okay, Comic-Con's over. Are we gonna get something? Are we gonna get something? And then freaking Target.com, a listing shows up for Godzilla the Showa era, and there's no other information. It's just Godzilla the Showa era. The listing has now since vanished. But it appeared out, and an eagle-eyed fan spotted it, and everyone's like, oh my god, we're getting the set. And then we're just like, look, just own up to a Criterion, own up to a Toho. I don't know why you're taking so long. Just announce the damn thing. And then they announced it, and everyone died. Because
it looks beautiful. All the
That's
art,
it. The end. Civilization is over. Everyone has died.
I was dead. You're talking to a ghost right now. I died immediately. Because it's like all 15 movies with brand new covers, featuring so there's some art that's really good and there's some that's like, but you get Bill Sienkiewicz, like working on it. And I'm like,
Art Adams, Jeff Darrow,
Sophie Campbell.
Yeah, there's just so much good stuff.
Destroy all monsters. It's amazing that oh shit, I follow a bunch of these people on Twitter who did the cover art.
And they're just like, surprise everybody! So yeah, there's like new documentaries, new commentary tracks, newly released to America commentary tracks, whole bunch of supplemental material, a new booklet. It is just, you look at this thing, you drool at the mouth. Like, I don't think Criterion has pulled off a release like this since the Akira Kurosawa 100 box. Like, just that, the level of craftsmanship that is going into this.
I mean, a lot of the Criterion ones I do have are really the nicest packaging I have of DVDs. But this one's so much nicer.
Yeah, I think Zatuichi is like the only other thing that would come close in terms of like how they were gonna, like, just the gravitas of it all. But that'll be coming out in October. And that'll be coming out literally...
pre-order it now.
Yeah, pre-order it now at CriterionCollection.com. Again, not a sponsored message. But you can go now, and it's like, when you look at the date and you realize, oh god, the Ultraman set and the Godzilla set are coming out in the same month. So basically,
Hope you didn't like money.
Yeah, I hope you didn't like money because you're not going to see it for a while. But the life hack of the whole thing is to hold out till November, because that's when Barnes & Noble's going to do their big Criterion sale. So it'll knock off a good couple percent. It probably won't be a whole lot because it just came out, but it'll at least give you a fighting chance.
Yeah, that's. I love those Criterion sales, but things I want tend to go really fast. I'm not waiting with this Godzilla. I have already pre-ordered the damn thing. I need it because it's 15 movies. It's under $200. That's damn good value for money. For Godzilla.
And to give you an idea, like the last time they did this was the rubber box.
The rubber? Oh yeah, there's only 4 in it.
Oh, with the rubber suit box? Oh no, that was everything up to Godzilla Final Wars.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, in Japan, right.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm just looking up the price for that one.
I was just thinking about the U.S. releases, because, like, I forget who did it. There was a 4 DVD. Was that Criterion, maybe?
The last one was...
Criterion already did, at least, the original Godzilla. I don't know. They didn't do the box set. But, like, getting the Showa-era stuff, or even the Heisei stuff, like, you can't get all of them. Until recently, I think the Heisei came out in a really cheap set. But, like, at least 2 or 3 of the Showa era movies weren't even on DVD.
Oh yeah, and it was such a struggle because the last holdouts, because Kraken releasing the branch of was that Sentai Filmars, because they were holding on to those rights for Godzilla versus the Smog Monster for like the longest time. They were the holdout. It was them and King Kong versus Godzilla because the rights for that were tossed up, and so the whole time we're just like, Kraken, we love you. We sent Section 23. We love you, but let go of those rights. Let go of those rights and give them the Criterion, because you're not doing them any justice. Because I remember what happened when you put out Gamera, Guardian of the Universe, and you put out a freaking Gamera commentary track. Yeah, you need to atone.
No take,
you
only
need to
throw.
atone for that sin. Give us goddamn. Oh my god! And then it was like Godzilla vs. Megalon was originally through Media Blasters, and then they surrendered those rights pretty quick, which was good. So, I mean, because they're not doing.
Well, it's like umpteen people have had Godzilla vs. Megalon over the years.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, but Godzilla vs. Megalon is so good. It's so wonderful.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Okay. Now, officially, we are getting a Criterion Edition version of a movie that has been on Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yes. This is the timeline I'm living for.
Yes.
I mean,
so many people.
There's been some bad shit. Fuck you, Harmony Gold. But there's been a lot of really good stuff for Toku lately. Speaking of, Just Beyond is coming out next month.
It's the other big one is, Mega Beast Investigator Just Beyond finally coming out. Although if you're at Otakon right now, they are breaking street date and releasing it early. Yeah.
Oh!
A buddy of
Fudge, I've already pre-ordered it, but I want somebody get me one. Send it now.
Where is that one again? Because where is Otakon? See, I could drive to. Well, I wouldn't want to.
Oh no,
drive
it's in DC now.
But
it's in DC now. Unfortunately,
well, it's the Baltimore. Oh,
well, I am actually closer to DC than Baltimore.
There you go.
Jen, tomorrow, please.
Yeah,
go for a drive.
I may have talked to you on a personal basis about how horrible and terrifying it is to drive into DC, so you might have to buy me like an Amtrak ticket or something.
Yeah, all the Patreon money is yours now.
And that's how the podcast gets corrupted. Because of Just Beyond.
Yes.
Anyway, if you want to
that's what we need it for.
We have a Patreon. Buy me Just Beyond, please.
Anyway, so if you want to have a pure soul and actually, not fall to the wayside like our illustrious host has, Just Bean can be ordered still on rightstuff.com for a full whomping $35 for shipping. It's like,
yeah, it's gone down.
Oh
recently.
Yeah, I got it for $32. It was glorious.
I think I got it for. Well, I didn't get it for the full official price, but it's gone down since I ordered it. Buy it. I want other Metal Heroes.
Again, not a sponsored message at all whatsoever. Just go buy it.
No, not sponsored at all. I want more Metal Heroes.
It's just
I want more Tokusatsu, period. But I really want Metal Heroes.
Yeah, and Just Bean is great because it's basically like, what if Gavon, but he fought kaiju, and also had a robot that hockey punched people.
And his assistant is a robot girl. so that's fun.
Yeah, Robot Girl. He also has his own Chewie, his own Chewbacca.
What is it? What's sort of like a cross between Chewie and an Ewok?
It's like Chewie mixed with like a Popple.
Yeah.
I guess the best way I can describe it. But, yeah, no, just, go get that. Go support Legal Tokusatsu. Please don't complain and hold on to the fan subs, you cowards.
There's so much to buy now. It's amazing.
Yeah. And then the sad thing, unfortunately, is that, Shout Factory, sent a wave of panic into the masses by revealing that, they don't have any further Sentai titles, in the works right now.
Yeah, which is really weird because, like, there was like a leaked fuzzy image of, 5-Man that was supposed to come out, supposed to be announced, that never actually was announced a while ago. And it's, presumably this has to do with the Hasbro handing over, Power Rangers being handed to Hasbro, and Hasbro just hasn't said anything or has said, no, stop. I don't know why they said that. Like, please, Hasbro, I want more old Super Sentai.
I mean, maybe they'll just like, or maybe they'll do us like a cool streaming thing, or maybe they'll hand it over to someone who actually treats Super Sentai with like an actual bit of class instead of treating it like a bargain bin thing. What? Sorry, you said that.
Yeah, I like playing bargain bin for Sentai. I don't care. I mean, I would like extras and maybe a little bit better quality. Well, the video isn't that great, but like some of the video quality, the older shows isn't that great.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of alluding to. That's the joke.
But damn it.
But yeah, so that's happened. So basically, it's a good time to be a fan, more or less. And all this crazy stuff is happening.
Now we just need somebody to license Kamen Rider, which would probably break us all because we can't afford that too.
Well, I mean, right now, there was the survey that happened at Anime Expo for Bluefin, and that was just for the toys, though. So a lot of people took that as, guys, this is the chance for the show to come out here. Guys, no, it's literally just the merchandise.
Yeah, but although if the merchandise sells, that might be a notice. Though, hey, maybe they want DVDs too, but like,
well, yeah.
Kamen Rider.
What about Chobits?
We're not going to talk about Chobits.
The license for Chobits.
Also, fun fact, I wasn't.
I want to talk about Chobits.
Yeah. Although, fun fact, I wasn't a Chobits radio play when I was younger. So
okay.
So yeah, full circle tangent there. But
nice.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think that's everything worth mentioning. Again, #watch more Ultraman. But anyway.
All right. Well, thank you again. Thank you so much for joining us again, and we will definitely have to have some of our previous guests come back to discuss how this whole thing wraps up.
Oh boy!
Yeah,
I had a list of who was going to be guests, and I can't remember where it went.
Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up.
So, of course, we'll be back next week with our usual Transformers Prime coverage, and we'll be back in a month with episode 10
with some guests. I found it. I found our list, but I'm not going to say in case it falls through. But we will have a guest.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure this is the one I suggested. So I think this is the only one that I knew, just because I actually know this person.
Willem Dafoe? No.
Oh,
it's true.
I wish we could get Willem Dafoe. Oh, that would break us. Well, Rob would spend all the episode talking to him about.
It's actually just me talking to myself in a mirror about the show.
I mean, that's so meta. There you go.
I mean, he's given me some great Ultraman, and he's given me some great Ultraman recommendations, but he's also telling me to kill Spider-Man.
That's gonna be our next podcast project. Is Willem Dafoe talks about anime he's never actually watched or probably heard of,
including Death Note.
Yes, starting with Death Note.
It's just like an hour-long apology.
But wait, I'm sorry. This is what I thought. I thought that was a Spider-Man movie.
Now I'm just thinking about like actors I'd love to get on a podcast to talk about random tokusatsu. I'd want to get Nick Cage to talk about Godzilla.
Oh. Yes. All right. So let's see. Yeah, I think that's unless there are any other final thoughts or.
Not really. I don't think.
I really like this episode, but I think I've mentioned it already.
Likewise.
Yeah. Well, Well, plug your stuff in the show notes.
Okay,
Go
so
see the show notes,
really
listeners.
quick. Okay, so the main thing is by the time this episode has come out, my expanded recap notes for episodes 7 through 12 for us Gridman are now available on medium.com. So if you go to my Twitter page, twitter.com/mock_dent, you can find a link to it. Or otherwise, you'll find it in the show notes. Otherwise, hit me up on mock_dent at Twitter. Also, mock.dent on Instagram, if you want some more shenanigans. And also, find me on at Vintagehension for more articles and other assorted bits of shenanigans. I said shenanigans twice. I just really like that word. So.
It's a good word.
All right. So, until next time, I'm Rob.
Did you cut out as soon as you said until next time again?
Apparently I did, yes. Until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Spoilers, and we didn't mention one line in this episode. I'm surprised we didn't. And
I'm Mike, a.k.a. Mock, a.k.a. your worst nightmare.
ooh, I forget you can do a lot more voices than we can.
As am I.
Let's toku some satsu.
That's right.
Oh God.
Let's send some ties.
Why is this not? This
No,
page isn't
just
loading.
I'm canceling that right now. I will be the wall.
Well, I've got bad news, Jen. I think we're both canceled. I think that's a thing that happens to people on the internet now.
Oh, that's right. That's a thing they do on the internet now. I forgot about that.
Save the puns for the other guests. Graham was good with the puns. Please stop.
I know he laughed at my jokes. He set a dangerous precedent.
You have the same sense of
humor. He did the worst
Lord.
possible thing. He encouraged you.
I know.
Fanned the flames of the chaos. Okay.